Hello and welcome to My Psychic Connection. Great to see you here. I'm Innerji The Metaphysical Crone, and I will be here with you for the next hour doing readings, playing games, and so much more. And Cassidy's here, and Cassidy says, whoop, whoop, let's go, beautiful energy with lots of beautiful hearts. Thank you so much. Fervent's here. Hi, Fervent. And Fervent's got energy, exclamation points. You're making me excited. I love it. Jen F is here and says hello with beautiful purple hearts. Hi, Jen. Welcome. Lima, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Hello, welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're all from, because I'm here in Australia and I love to see where everyone is from, because we go out to 196 platforms all the way around the world. And I love that we have this world community here at My Psychic Connection. Now, before we get started tonight, let's go over some of the rules. Of course, I will be doing free live readings. They are 2 minutes long, but when that bell goes ding, 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 I have to stop. However, if you would like a longer, more in-depth reading, then that's when you can donate. The choices for the donated readings are the quick read, which is timed but is longer than the 2-minute read. We also have the mini, the medium, and the mega. They are all untimed. And with the mega read, you can ask up to 4 separate questions. Now, how do you donate? Very simple. Come on over to YouTube or Facebook. You'll see the link in the chat. You click on the link, make your donation, and then as quickly as possible, type in your question. Now, use the same name that you are using on the platform that you're donating from. That way, we know it's you when the question comes in, and I look forward to answering your question in depth. So don't forget about the donations. And of course, we love to pay it forward here at My Psychic Connection, and we are paying it forward this month by putting forward a portion of any donation tonight to the Shriners Children's Hospital. Such a worthwhile hospital taking care of children in need, regardless of whether their parents can afford to pay or not. That is a hospital that comes from the heart. So let's support them tonight with some donations. Now, the types of questions. Let's save the general questions for our website. That's www.mypsychicconnection.com. We have an amazing choice of readers there who will be more than happy to answer your general question on the website. But don't pop over there yet, because I've got a whole hour of show to go with you yet. But the thing about that is, if we do a general question here on the show, things might come up that you don't want the rest of the world to know about. You might want to keep them private. And as I said, we go to 196 platforms worldwide. So keep those general questions for our website, mypsychicconnection.com. The other thing about the types of questions are, make them a little bit specific, make them with a bit of detail, a bit of juice, so that I can jump into the crux of what it is that you're asking. General questions like, will I find love? The answer could be yes, but the love might last for 3 months. It might be a fabulous 3 months, but it might not be long term. So when you're asking questions, particularly about relationships, let me know. Are you in a relationship already? Are you having problems in that relationship? If you're looking for love, let me know that you're single and you would like to be in a relationship. The same thing applies for career questions and all other areas of life as well. So make them juicy, make them meaty, give me some context. That way I can get to that answer a lot more quickly for you as well. Now, the other thing tonight is we are running a competition as well as the games. This is an extra special competition. If you enjoy your reading tonight, if you found it to be helpful, you can leave a review. And you can do that by going to journeyryanlive.com/reviews. And then what we're going to do at the end of the month, we're going to draw a winner, and that winner will receive a free reading on one of our live shows. So, I mean, that is awesome. So I encourage you to leave a review, not just for me, but for any of the amazing psychics we have here at My Psychic Connection. And of course, you will stay in the draw. So if you've won, you'll be taken out. And then if you've put your question in and you've got your review in, then you will be able to stay in that draw going into the next month as well. Okay, games tonight. We're starting off with the emoji game. So start keying in those emojis, please. I love my kangaroos and hearts, but I would love to see your favorite emojis as well, because the person who puts in the most emojis is going to win a special tea reading from me towards the end of the show. So make sure you stay watching for that as well. The other games tonight are the lightning rounds. Yes, it's double duty with the lightning rounds. We've got 2 of them. Yes, lightning will strike twice in the same place tonight. And we also have the Colours of Life game, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. And Lexi's here. She says, yay, Energy, yay, Lexi. So lovely to see you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Lalima says, I'm from India. Oh, India is such a beautiful country. Jen F is from Connecticut. Well, hello to everyone in Connecticut as well as Jen. Welcome, welcome. I love that. I live in a little seaside town called Long Beach on the southeast portion of Australia in the state of New South Wales. I love my little seaside village, and so I'm always fascinated about where people come from. Now, tonight I want to start off talking a little bit about gratitude. Now, I'm not talking about, when we just say thank you for something and we don't really mean it. It's about getting into our heart. I have this amazing deck of questions, and I drew this card and decided to share it with you on the show tonight. And the card is, what if I find gratitude in the simplest things in life? How would that make you feel if you could look at the things that you're grateful for? Gratitude from the heart can help change our outlook. I find for myself on those days when I'm feeling a bit low, a bit down, and I'm finding it difficult to see the positive side of life, I find something simple that I can be grateful for, and that changes my emotion. It changes my energy, which changes the emotion. And what are emotions? Energy in motion. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about gratitude, but I would love to know, what are some of the simple things in life that you are grateful for? Let me know in the comments. And Izzy is here. Hi, Izzy. You're from Louisiana. Welcome. Lovely to see you. So yeah, put those comments in the chat. What are some things in your life that you're grateful for? And we'll talk about them as we go through the show. But for now, let's see what we've got next. What's coming up? Woohoo! It's the lightning round. Are you ready? Now, if you've never played the lightning round before, here is how it works. For the next 3 minutes, you can ask as many questions as you like, but you can only ask questions where I give a yes or no or undetermined answer. So those are questions like, will this happen? Won't this happen? As opposed to what we call open-ended questions, which start with who, what, where, why, and how. I can't do a yes or no to answer those. So ask those yes or no questions. So let's get the ball rolling. Let's start keying in those questions, because I would love you to challenge me with them, because I find it hard just to do the yes or the no or the undetermined answer, because I want to share the whole story with you. So come on, let's start challenging me with those yes, no questions. I'm shuffling my deck in readiness. And I'm actually going to do a yes, no question for myself. I very rarely do yes, no questions for myself. So I'm going to get the ball rolling by asking my yes. Oh, hang on. Emma Rose has beaten me to the punch. I will do mine later. Emma Rose asks, does my mother think I'm so-called too honest? Oh, no, but. There's a but there. Izzy, should I talk to Riot more? Let's have a look for you, Izzy. Yes. Lalima, should I join Surya Hospital? Oh, let's have a look. Yes, definite yes. Lalima, should I join MRR Hospital? Let's see. No. Cindy, hello Cindy, welcome. Is it over between Jay and me? Undetermined. Jen, is Angie someone I should stay away from? Oh, that's an interesting question. Let's have a look. Undetermined at this stage. Emma Rose, is one of my mother's biggest fears is having to face the facts? No. Lalima, will clinic in Fun City do well? Let's see for you. Yes, but. There's always a but. Forest of Ravenshire. Is Dad my real father? Oh, I've got to tune in for this one really deeply for you. Yes. Keep those questions coming. I'm loving the challenge of the yes-no questions. Now, my yes-no question is, will I get through all of my exercises at the gym today? I've got to know. There's one I'm going to be struggling with, it seems like. All right, let's keep those questions coming. Now, the thing with T is here. T Lynn, hi. Will I find financial assistance to help me get by while I get my health issues resolved in order to return to work? Will you get financial assistance? No. Sorry, my dear. It's a no on that. Wow, was that a good round? Okay, I hope you enjoy the lightning round as much as I do. And the thing about the yes-no questions or the undetermined questions is sometimes you can turn that yes into a no, and other times the no, that can turn into a yes, because there is more to the question's answer than just a straight yes or no, because life isn't that simple, is it? Life is definitely not that simple. Now, don't forget, put in your things that you have gratitude for. We want to talk about those as we go through the show. And Lexi says, I'm grateful for my best friend and my son. Oh, that is beautiful. And those heart connections with other people are so important. And that's one of the things I find. And Flora's here. Flora's from Boston. Hi, Flora. Lovely to see you again. Welcome. And that's the thing I find with gratitude. It reminds me. It reminds me of the positive things. It reminds me that I can come from my heart, even if I'm having a bad day. Okay, let's keep going. What do we have next? And Gemma is here. Welcome, Gemma. I absolutely adore that photograph of you, my dear. And Gemma says, I've been doing well going out, if a little anxious and tired at times. But can you see me going out more, maybe further afield? I'm hoping to go out somewhere nice for my birthday next month. Well, let's have a look at you getting out and about a bit more, particularly next month in September. Let's see what we have. Oh, nice. It's all good, Gemma. It's all good. I see growth here. I do see movement. I have the Empress card here, and this says that you're really growing. You're really changing. You are really starting to be more comfortable getting out in the world, even though afterwards you might feel a bit tired and a bit, did I really do that kind of feeling? I feel that you are getting better, because this Empress is about nurturing. It is about growth. It is about the world. So I feel like you are truly on your way, and understand that you've made great headway already. I also have the King of Cups here. And what I see with this King of Cups is that you moving forward and going out more, you are keeping your center a bit better while you're out. You're not getting so anxious while you're out. You're not getting so emotional. You're kind of staying more centered and grounded in yourself. And this is a major move forward for you. Now, the card I'm really, really excited about for you is the Ace of Wands. Yes, the answer is a big yes. I see you going out more. I see you going further afield, because aces are about big new opportunities, big new ways of doing things, big new beginnings. So I do see you stepping out more. I see you being brave. I see you having the motivation, because this is fire energy. Let's add a couple of tea coins to that for you. And we've got the sword. The sword is about cutting away. So what I'm seeing here is you're kind of fine-tuning how you go about it. And I see you cutting away. Oh, and we've got the bell. Gemma, thank you so much for your question. That was a really good one. And that's a great example of a specific question, because I was able to dive straight in to what I could see for Gemma in the future. So remember that when you're putting your questions in. Now, are you putting in the things that you're grateful for? They can be so simple. And Jen says, I'm grateful for my wonderful kids. Yes, that is a beautiful one. Autumn says, grateful for God saving me. Autumn, that just warms my heart. That's beautiful. Forest of Ravenshire says, I'm grateful my leukemia is in remission. Congratulations. That is a wonderful thing to be grateful for. What am I grateful for? So many things. I'm grateful that I live by the ocean. I'm grateful that we're having this beautiful spring-like weather, even though technically it's still in winter here in Australia. So as we go through the show, keep putting in, tell me the things that you're grateful for. They can be huge things, or they can be the simplest things, like seeing a sunset and feeling gratitude for the beautiful colors of the sun sinking into the horizon. Okay, let's see. What have we got next? Izzy. Hi, Izzy. Izzy's question is, in the next year up to August 2025, I love that, very specific on timing. What changes do you see coming in my career life? Are there any opportunities for me on the horizon to keep an eye out for? I'm currently unemployed. That is an example of an excellent question, Izzy. Thank you. Well, let's have a look at your work situation moving for the next 12 months to August 2025. Let's have a look at work and career path for you. So I'm just going to put out for the next 3 months. So that will take us sort of to the end of the year. First 3 months of 2025, second 3 months. We'll keep going until we get to August. All right. So I feel that over the next 3 months, I'm not seeing a lot of change for you. I've got the Page of Swords reversed. I feel that what you've got to do right now is step back and look at what is it that you want. I mean, sometimes when we're out of work, we want to take any job so that we have got work, and I understand that, but know that your next job could be just a stepping stone. But in the meantime, and she said, yes, things have felt very stagnant lately. Yeah, that is the energy I've got with this Page of Swords reversed for you, Izzy. And I feel that you can use this time to really think about what it is that you want to do. I feel like you're not sure of your career direction. And so what I would suggest you do is have a look at what your strengths are. What are you good at? What do you like doing? Not just in a work situation, but what inner strengths and skill sets do you have that you could apply in a work situation? Then look at the challenges. And Izzy says, true, I'm not sure yet. I've been trying to figure that out. And this is what I always tell people. Do this, what I call SWOT analysis. You look at your strengths. You look at what your weaknesses are. Say it's, you're not good at writing, for example, and you want to do something, you want a job where writing is involved. Then how can you build that skill set? So look at the skill sets that you might need to build. Look at what your heart tells you. Oh gosh, that bell went so quickly, Izzy. I'm sorry I didn't get very far with that, but that was a really excellent question. Thank you very much. And this goes for everyone. You know, when we want to do something in life, whether it be a new job, a new career path, whether it be changing where we live, having a new outlook on life, and Izzy says, thank you, I'll try and examine those strengths and passions in more depth while I look. That is it. You see, that is awesome. And this is for everybody. If you can take that approach of, while I'm in a bit of a slump with something, what could I do to improve that? What could I learn? What skills could I learn? What different outlook could I have to help me move on that path that I want to take, or find the path that I want to take? So with that SWOT analysis, we look at our strengths. Proactivity is a boon, Izzy says. I so agree. I so agree. It can be hard when you're doing it a bit tough in life, but staying proactive is half the battle, and that is part of manifesting. So look at your strengths, look at your weaknesses. How can you build on those? Look at what opportunities are out there that might be outside the box of what you thought you could do, and see if any of them apply. And then there's the other one is threats. I prefer to say challenges. What are the challenges that you need to discover within yourself? That old cherry of saying, I can't do it, I don't know. Get past that. What is it you need to learn in order to be able to do it? So see those challenges and look at them head on. So if you're looking for work, or you want to change your career path, or change anything in life, try that little SWOT analysis and see. You'll be surprised at what you discover about yourself when you do it. Okay, let's move on. What have we got next, please? And it's the Colors of Life game. Now, I love this game because I love colour. Where would we be without all the wonderful colours? There's another gratitude one for you. I am so grateful that we live on a planet that is filled with beautiful colour. Now, before the show, how do we play this? Before the show, I drew a colour card and I let everybody in the back know so they know what I've chosen. So all you have to do, and you can enter as many times as you like over the next couple of minutes, key in the comments the colour that you think I have chosen. Now, as I've said before, I love to use this as a psychic development exercise or an intuition development exercise. So I want you to practice tuning in, going within yourself, taking a few slow, deep breaths, tuning in, and I'm telling you the colour in my mind right now. Oh, Flora, you are on the ball, my girl. Well done. Yes, the winning colour tonight is yellow. Isn't this a beautiful, happy colour? It's the colour of sunshine. It's the colour of joy, the colour of happiness. It's all about positivity. It's a colour that also relates to the solar plexus chakra, which is like in that below the ribs and above the belly button. And that's our power center. That's our power energy center within ourselves. So it's about our intellect as well, how we think, how we analyze. It's also very clarifying. This is a very clarifying color that helps with mental focus. It can help you be more creative as well. It's a color of warmth. Now, of course, as with anything, when we live in the physical world, we have duality. And so there is a downside. So the downside of the color yellow can be a little bit of a coward at times, a little bit scared, a little bit backing off, can be a little bit deceptive, and a little bit overly cautious. So that's a little bit about the color yellow, but congratulations, Flora, you're our winner. So I am going to do a special reading for you. I'm going to use my hybrid deck plus a color card. So let's see what your message is. And of course, this is the only time that I do a general reading on the live show. Remember, if you'd like a general reading, you can pop over to mypsychicconnection.com, but not till after my show is finished, please. Let's stay here and keep the fun going. All right, Flora, let's see what we have for you. Oh, nice. The first card I have is reflection, healing, transformation. So I feel like for you, Flora, at the moment, there are things that you want to change in your life, but you're hesitating, you're holding back. And I feel that the energy is there for change, but for the change to occur, you have to look at what's not working for you. And that's where the healing part comes in. What can you do to heal past hurts? What can you do to heal the things that haven't gone right for you so that you can let them go, so that you can release them? How do you do that? I have the card of peace and opening your heart. I feel that your emotions are quite closed off at the moment, and I understand you're doing it to protect yourself emotionally, but we need to have that heart open again, because you do have a generous, loving heart, and it's in your heart that you will find that peace that you have deep within you that you're not recognizing right now. The other way that you can move forward with it is through stillness. Having those quiet moments for contemplation, having those quiet moments just to breathe and allow yourself to simply be. We live in a world where we get so busy that we don't look at the deeper stuff. Let's have a look at a color card for you here and see what that has to say. Here we go. And the color I have is auburn. That beautiful browny red auburn color. And this is about you getting grounded. I feel that you get so caught up in your head that you're not seeing the present moment. You're not seeing what's there for you right now. So the color auburn is a great color to have around you in order to be able to ground yourself. Firmly plant your feet on the earth. Get grounded. Bring all of that energy that's in your head, bring it down in through your body, because we are not just our thinking brains. We are the feelings of our body, the movement of our body. Our full consciousness is a combination of mind, body, heart, and spirit. And that's what you need to do. It's about reconnecting those. I do hope you found that to be helpful, and congratulations on being tonight's Color of Life winner. Well done for choosing the colour yellow. And of course, I will be playing the game once again next week. What colour will I choose? You can start tuning in during the week because I pick them out quite early in the week. Okay, now gratitude. What have you got going on that you're grateful for at the moment? Flora says, I'm grateful for my son, Joshua. Wow, there are so many people who are linking their gratitude to the people that they love. And I think that is a beautiful thing. And Flora says, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Flora, my sweet, you are very, very welcome. I love the gratitude that is showing through. With gratitude, with the people that we love, we kind of take the people we love for granted sometimes. Guilty. I've done that in the past with people that I love, with people that are my family or in my life. And looking at them from that heart space of gratitude, it's almost like we see them in a new light. We see them in a different way. And I find that very comforting and very exciting as well. So keep putting in those comments about what you are grateful for as we go through the show. Okay, so what have we got next, please? What's coming up? And we have Cindy. Cindy, welcome back. Lovely to see you. It's been a little while. And Cindy says, hello, my friend. Jay and I recently went our separate ways again. We said some things to each other that didn't end well. Does he want me back? All right, Cindy, let's have a look at you and Jay with this separation, this disconnect that has happened again recently for you. What have we got here? Oh, I'm sorry to say, Cindy, I feel that you've got to let it go. I feel that you've got to get your own strength back. I've got the Queen of Wands here. I feel that for now that you're hyper-focused on Jay, and that's not healthy for you. Anyone who's hyper-focused on another human being, it is not healthy. It's not, it makes you sad. It takes away your joy, your happiness. And you need to be this Queen of Wands, independent, doing your own thing, doing it with a bit of courage, a bit of gusto, because look at her. She doesn't care about what anyone else is thinking of her. So I feel like you've got to come back to you and get your own strength, get back to who you truly are. The 6, and Cindy says, yes. I also have the 6 of Swords here, and I feel emotionally for you moving forward, it is going to be difficult. I feel that you keep getting pulled back into what Jay is about, what's going on with Jay. And it doesn't mean that you can't connect in some form in the future, but I feel this hyper focus, that's the cord that has to be cut. That is the cord that has to be cut because it's overwhelming Jay. I know you're doing it from a loving heart. I know you're doing it because you care, but sometimes caring too much can be just as negative as not caring enough. So just be aware of the balance of the two. And the reason I'm saying that is I have the Justice card reversed. Things are so out of balance and have been for a long time. Oh, and we've got the bell. I'm so sorry. But Cindy, I do hope that was of help to you. And this goes for everyone. You know, we get so caught up in relationships with others, not even just romantic relationships, but friendships, family relationships. And we so want to help them. But what we have to remember is each person is on their own journey. Doesn't mean we can't be there or support them. But sometimes if we become the one that supports too much, it can feel quite claustrophobic. It can, and Cindy says, thank you so much. You are so welcome. It can feel quite claustrophobic. It can feel overwhelming. Even though someone might be going through a difficult time, someone that you know, or even if you're going through a difficult time, sometimes you just need a bit of space on your own to think it through, to deal with that without having to deal with all the incoming opinions and other people's information about it. So just remember that if someone wants a little bit of space from you, sometimes it's not just about ending a relationship or ending a friendship. Sometimes they just need that time alone to sort themselves out, rather than relying on everyone else. So I hope that little bit of information is of help. Okay, keep those gratitude statements coming in. I want to see what you're all grateful for. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight in terms of gratitude, I know when you're feeling low, I know when you're feeling upset or sad or down, it can be hard. It can be almost impossible to feel gratitude? Well, I've got a few tools that might help you get into that state of feeling grateful, because when we come into that state of feeling grateful, we're opening up our hearts, and it's actually changing our body chemistry as well, in bringing in optimism. So I've got a couple of crystals here I wanted to share with you tonight about that. The first one is beautiful sunstone. Sunstone is one of the best crystals for gratitude because it is a stone of joy. It's a stone of positivity. It's a crystal that also brings in stability, because when you think about the sun, it's our life energy, it's our life source. So the sunstone, which is correlated obviously to the sun, is about that stability, that grounding, that life force. It also brings in creativity as well. It helps us, using this crystal, to start appreciating those little things that we've been talking about tonight and the big things that we've been talking about. So it's, and Izzy says, love sunstone. I know, I absolutely adore this tower. And you can get little tumbles as well. You don't have to get big crystals for them to work. You can get tiny little tumbles and they're helpful as well. And this also keeps us grounded. It also keeps us with a positive attitude. So this is a wonderful one to have around you if you're feeling a bit low and struggling to feel that gratitude. The other one I want to talk about quickly is rose quartz. Rose quartz is about love in all its forms. People think of rose quartz as, you know, romantic love. And yes, it is. But it's all types of love. It is unconditional. And so rose quartz can help open up your heart so that you can open up to gratitude a little bit more. So just be aware of that. It's gentle, it's nurturing, and I just adore this huge heart-shaped rose quartz. So there you go, a couple of crystals that can help you if you're finding that you need a little bit of support getting into that gratitude or grateful feeling, that grateful energy. Okay, what have we got next, please? What's happening? Wow, I've just dropped a card. It's the lightning round again. So here we go. Let's start putting in more of those yes, no questions. Just a reminder, I can only answer yes or no or undetermined. So start keying in those questions. I love being challenged by them. There are some questions where I go, I want to say yes, but there's a whole story attached to it. There are other questions where I say no, but there's a reason for that no that might lead to something better. Okay, here we go with Izzy. Izzy asks, did I make a wrong decision cutting Max off? Let's have a look. Yes, but. Those buts. Jen F asks, will I have a breakthrough soon? Let's see for you, Miss Jen. No, there's a reason. Izzy, will I adopt another cat within 6 months? Great question. Yes. The Forest of Ravenshire. I absolutely love your name. Should I write a book? Oh, there's an undertaking. Let's see. Oh, yes, definite. Emma asks, should I avoid Daniel T? Yes, but. So many buts. Keep those questions coming. The stories behind the yeses and the nos and the undetermined. Now, that's what I was going to talk about, the undetermined. Sometimes I will say undetermined, either because the information is not being given to me and you're not meant to know yet, because sometimes that is the case with spirit. And other times there are certain directions that can be taken that can sort of veer you in one direction. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. So that's why I do that. Okay, Emma, will I find love this year? Let's see. No. Ooh. I'm glad we're getting towards the end of the year with that answer. Keep those questions coming for me. And I love doing it. The Forest of Ravenshire. Did Tex fall in love with me? Ooh. No. Jen, should I move? Oh, that's an interesting question. Should I move? No. No. Keep those questions coming, please. I love the lightning round. Do you know, I have difficulty coming up with questions sometimes. Emma asked, is Billy genuine? Let's have a look and see if Billy is genuine. No, but Oh, so much more I want to say. Izzy asks, will I travel to New York in the next 12 months? Let's have a look. Undetermined. Reason for it. Cindy says, should I give up on Jay? No, and there's a major but attached to that. Forest of Ravenshaw asks, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, a Hyoka empath? Let's see what the cards say for you on that one. No, but lots of buts tonight with the answers. As I said before, very rarely straight yes or no. Autumn, hi Autumn. Should I give up on Dara? Yes. So many things I wanted to say with all of those questions that came through. I do love the lightning round for that reason, because it does challenge me. Okay, let's see. What have we got next, please? Who have we got? And we have Lalima. What would be a better job for me to take up? MRR or Surya Hospital? Oh, I love comparison questions, Lalima. Let's have a look. So I'm going to do a couple of cards for MRR, and I'm going to do a couple of cards for the other one, Surya Hospital, and see what the energies look like for you. So this is MMR and Surya. So for MMR, I've got the 8 of Cups upright, and this shows a woman who's turning away from her emotions. So I feel the MMR hospital is more of a rational, logical decision, as opposed to a decision that's coming from the heart. I also have the 2 of Wands reversed, and what I'm seeing with MMR is I don't feel like there's a clear pathway moving forward with that particular position. I kind of feel with the 2 of Wands, it's like it's a stepping stone to something else. I just want to add some key points to that one for you. And I have the Sword. The Sword is about cutting away, slashing things. And interestingly, because it's a hospital, it can represent surgery and all of the things that you do in the healthcare field. And so what I'm seeing here is that I don't see this as a long-term one for you. I've also got the Mask, and I feel that there are things with this particular position that are hidden under the surface that haven't been revealed yet. So I feel that there's a lot about this hospital that you're not aware of that might skew you in a different direction. Now, the Surya Hospital, I've got the 4 of Coins reversed. And this one's looking a little bit more positive, because what I'm seeing with this 4 of Coins reversed is I kind of see that you'll have more opportunity there. You know, with the card upright, everything's being squirreled away and held back and put away for the future. Whereas I see there's more opportunity with the Surya Hospital. And we've got the bells. Thank you so much for your question, Lalima. I do hope you have found that to be of help. And don't forget, if you have enjoyed your reading tonight or you found it to be helpful, you can leave a review by going to Journey Ryan Live /reviews. And of course, if you do that, you will go in the running to be chosen or to go into the draw to win a free reading live on one of our shows at the end of the month. So keep an eye out for that as well. Now, gratitude. How are we doing with our gratitude? Have you got more things that you're grateful for? Oh, but let's talk astrology first. Let's do that first. Now, the astrology I want to talk about tonight is the phases of the moon. Now, the wonderful thing about working with the moon is you don't need to be an astrologer to be able to work with these different phases. I worked with moon phases long before I studied astrology. Now, there are 8 moon phases in total, but I'm going to talk about the 4 main ones tonight. And I'm going to start off with the new moon. So when we have a new moon in the sky, you can't see it. There is no light being reflected from the moon to the earth, because the moon doesn't have its own light. It reflects the light of the sun. And that's a strong connection between the two. So with a new moon, we can't see it in the sky. It's almost like it's a void. And when we have a void, we can fill it. So the new moon is about new beginnings. It's about thinking about what you want to bring into your life. A lot of the moon phases I work with are about manifesting what I want to bring in, what I would like to happen. And so the new moon is a great time to start planting those seeds about what it is that you would like to bring into your life. It could be something very, very simple. It could be something that is huge. It doesn't matter. So the new moon is all about new beginnings, planting seeds. The other thing I want to say about the new moon is that it's about possibilities. It's about thinking from that space of what's possible as opposed to what isn't possible. And then we move into the waxing phase. And there are a couple of sub-phases in amongst there. But with that waxing phase, this is where things start to grow. Izzy said, quite a time for me to start finding my path in. And then, absolutely. So keep an eye out for when the next new moon is. The moon takes around 29 days for it to go through its 8 phases. So keep an eye out on the date for the next new moon. Look at what sign it's in, because the different signs can give you an indication on where to focus your energies as well. For example, if it's moon in Taurus, it's a great sign because the moon is exalted in Taurus, and it's a great time for looking at financials, planting seeds for financial gain, planting seeds for abundance, planting seeds for anything that is practical in life. So that's what you can do. Now, with the waxing moon, the moon is starting to grow. It is starting to get bigger in the sky. And so if you've planted your seeds at the new moon, then the waxing moon is how will you grow them? How will you make them happen? And this is where you start to take action. You're setting your intentions and you're starting to take action as the moon grows larger in the sky. Then we get to the full moon, and the full moon is about culmination. It's about harvest. It's about completion. So if you have a short-term goal, say it's something like changing a habit, you could see how. Oh, we've got the bell. I will talk more about the phases of the moon in future shows, but that's just a little something to get you started. So I hope you found that to be helpful. Let me know. Are you a person who likes to follow the moon? Are you a person who's interested in learning about the phases of the moon and how you can utilize their energy? Let me know in the comments and we can talk about that a little bit further if you would like. But let's move on. What have we got next? And we've got MV. Hi, MV. Lovely to see you here tonight. And MV says, hi, does my flatmate have feelings for me, or will he take any action? Well, let's have a look at your flatmate's feelings for you. Let's see what that says. Oh, can't wait to show you these cards. All right. Two of Wands reversed. This shows upright two people. They're doing things together. Two of Wands reversed. You're still kind of doing your own thing. I feel like, yes, there are feelings for you because I've got the Eight of Pentacles as well, but they're shown more in a friendship way rather than in a romantic way at the moment. That's what I'm seeing there. So I kind of see that this person is holding back. Feelings are there, but they're not sure what they mean yet or what to do about them. In terms of romantic feelings moving forward, can we get a better card? I've got the Lover's card. So I do feel that there are feelings there that can grow, that they do have feelings for you. The question to ask yourself is, do you want them to remain a flatmate, or do you want to grow those feelings as well? I also have the Three of Swords reversed, and this is the card of heartbreak. The good news is it's upside down. So I kind of feel that this person is holding back because of previous heartbreak, and they're not sure about stepping forward and opening up. But definitely feelings are there, and there is potential for them to grow. Let's add a couple of T coins to that. And I've got the question mark, and this is where it's at the moment. And this is why you're asking the question. It is a big question mark. And the question is, do you try and open things up with this person, or do you wait for them to approach you? I've got the cross here, and this is saying this is about having faith. And this is not just about spiritual faith. And we've got the bell again. Thank you so much for your question. I do hope you found that to be helpful. And just a reminder that we have heaps of live shows coming up again. So tomorrow night at 10 p.m, we have our own beautiful Cassidy the Card Slinger. So don't miss her show, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the other shows later on. But gratitude, what else do you feel grateful for? The thing I find with gratitude is it changes my outlook. It changes how I feel in my body. And one way I bring gratitude in is by using my essential oils. I am a qualified aromatherapist, so I always tell people, make sure you check the safety instructions when it comes to using any essential oil, and never use them undiluted on your skin, and never, never, never drink them. Please don't do that. Hurts your digestive system. So the two oils I want to talk about tonight for gratitude, the first one is geranium. Geranium is a floral herbaceous oil. In other words, it's got a herby floral smell to it. And why I particularly love this oil is it helps to balance the emotions. And when we're feeling low and having difficulty trying to be grateful for something that's going on when something else is going terribly wrong, I find geranium can help balance my emotions to start opening up my heart again. It also nurtures. It's very nurturing. It's calming and relaxing. And it relaxes in the body, mind, and spirit. It's also attached to the throat chakra, as well as the solar plexus and the sacral chakras. The throat chakra is how we express ourselves. So we might have difficulty expressing our gratitude. Geranium can help with that. The sacral chakra is about what we want to birth into the world. And so if we want to be more grateful, we need to focus on that, focus on how we can birth that thankfulness into the world. Geranium can support that. And then with the solar plexus, I mentioned that a little bit earlier in the show with the color yellow, it's about who we are, our self-identity. And geranium can help balance out who we are as well. The other oil I like to use, here it is here, is cold pressed sweet orange oil. This is a beautiful fresh aroma. That smell of fresh oranges, nothing beats it, does it? This helps us reconnect with ourselves at the soul level. It helps us reconnect with our compassion and helps us to flourish. It reminds us not to take things too seriously and to lighten up. It brings vitality and joy. And when we can get into that joy, then it assists with that confidence and optimism, which opens up our heart and makes it easier for also to express our gratitude, that we have that deep, heartfelt gratitude. So a couple of oils, the way I like to use my oils generally is in an oil diffuser. So I just put a couple of drops in and allow the aroma to be inhaled or to circulate through a room and clear the energy there. So another couple of ways that you can use to help yourself with gratitude, bringing that into your life that little bit more. Okay, let's move on. What have we got next, please? And Jen asks, what is keeping me from having a breakthrough? All right, Jen, so you're having difficulty moving forward. You're feeling stuck. Can you tell me, is there a particular area of life where you're having difficulty breaking through? And we can look at that as well. But right now, let's have a look and see what's keeping you stuck, preventing this breakthrough. Oh, my sweet. You can be your own worst enemy. And Jen F says spiritually. Thank you so much for clarifying that. You can be your own worst enemy sometimes, my dear, because you're actually doing it without realizing it. You are breaking through. It's just you're not recognizing it. The reason I'm saying that is I've got the King of Wands here. The King is in charge. This is fire energy. This is spark. This is motivation. And traditionally, in very, very early on days, the suit of wands and the energy of fire was equated to spirit, to ether. So I feel that you have it within you. It's all there. You know it's there. You just don't know how to get past this stuck. And growth is there for you. I've got the Empress. Now, how do you do it? I've got the Ace of Swords. I feel it's about you changing your outlook spiritually. looking at possibilities. We were just talking about the phases of the moon and the new moon, looking at possibilities, unlimited possibilities. That's where you need to start from, rather than coming from a place of, oh, no, I can't, it's not working, I'm stuck. If you keep telling yourself you're stuck, you will keep believing it. So what you're doing is changing a habit. And this Ace of Swords says to me that you can change the habit by changing your thinking. When you change your thinking, you change your emotions, you change your response. When you do that, that comes out through your body and through your spirit. I also have, and Jen F says true. Thank you for that feedback, my dear. And I also have the 8 of... There was so much I wanted to say about that, but never mind. I do hope you found that to be of help, and I love that question about, because we all get stuck. Not just spiritually, we all get stuck in different ways. We get stuck in different habits. You know, if we do, what's that saying? If you do the same thing that you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. But change is difficult. Change is challenging. But I do challenge you to make the changes if there's something going on in your life that you're not happy about, something that's not working for you. What can you do? Because you are in control. You have more choice and power than perhaps you believe. And it's just taking those first little steps of change that can help set you on a completely new journey. So I do hope you found that to be of help as well. All right, what have we got next, please? And fervent. Fervent is grateful for new day and opportunities to change or start over. Yes, fervent, yes. And fervent also says grateful for love, grateful for choice, grateful for knowledge. And isn't it interesting? All of the comments tonight, I love this. Nobody said, oh, and Jennifer says, thank you, my sweet. You're very welcome. I love reading for you. Interesting thing is, do you notice that none of the comments were saying, I'm grateful for the money in my bank account, I'm grateful for my car, I'm grateful for all the jewelry I have. It's all about grateful for people, grateful for emotions, grateful for experiences. And I love that, because that is what will help you change. Okay, let's keep moving on. What have we got next? Emma Rose. Emma Rose says, good evening from New York. I would love to know if I will end up marrying a guy who is also in the entertainment industry, the same way I am. Well, let's have a look. I'm going to go to my relationship deck for that one for you, Emma Rose. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Emma Rose, you need to get a new perspective on relationships, my dear. I've got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is about looking at things from a new perspective. When it comes to looking at relationships in the future for you, my dear, whether it be marriage, long-term, whatever it is, it's about looking at the person, not what they do for a living. Sometimes working with people who are in the same industry can create more problems than it can solve. So I feel that you've got to be a little bit careful about focusing in on what people do for a living. When we're looking at a relationship, you need to look at the person. That's the most important thing. I've got the Knight of Cups reversed, and I'm feeling no, it won't be someone in the entertainment industry to answer that specific question, because I have the Knight of Cups reversed. It's about coming from your heart. At the moment, I feel like you're over-analyzing everything, thinking too much about the future, thinking too much about everything. It's about looking at what's going on now, looking at the next step, the next relationship that you might want to go into, not a relationship that might be 10 years down the track. I also have the Five of Swords reversed as well. And I feel that you need to take time out to think about the type of person you want to be in a relationship with. And just as importantly, I think you need to consider what type of person do you want to be in a relationship. Will your career become more important than a relationship? That is something for you to consider seriously, because your career is highly important to you at the moment. You really want to. That bell again, it's coming in thick and fast tonight with the bell, isn't it? Emma Rose, I do hope that was of help to you. Thank you so much for your question. And let's see what we're moving on to. It's the winner of the emoji contest. Wow, I love this contest. And congratulations, Fervent, you are tonight's emoji contest winner. And Fervent, what have you won? Well, you've won a special tea leaf reading from me. So let's turn the camera around. Here we go. So let's see what we have for you tonight. I'm looking around the cup. Gosh, there's a lot of tea leaves here, so a lot of information for you. Now, I'm really drawn at first. We've got some tea leaves just sort of at the base of the telephone, which is all about communication. I also have some tea leaves over the car. The car represents moving fast, doing things in a hurry and taking charge. Now, this looks to me like a ship that's sitting on top of the car. And this is saying when it comes to communication, when it comes to sharing and expressing with others, you need to slow down. You need to slow down and just really think through what it is that you want to express rather than just charging forward and speeding forward. Now, this relates to how you move forward in life in terms of your spirituality at the moment, because we've got the angel wings here. And this part of the tea leaves here down here looks like a kangaroo sitting upright, ready to charge forward. But I've got like an umbrella over the top. And I do feel that you are spiritually protected at the moment, and there is communication there that you can have access to. But in terms of this communication, you really need to slow down. Be present, stay in the here and now, and don't charge into the future in a mad rush. Let's continue around. Now, I've got some little tea leaves under the teacup and saucer, and this looks like a little rabbit here getting ready to pounce as well, and it's pouncing towards the sun. So I feel that this week you need to keep your communications really positive. Think about the positive aspects of what's going on in your life. Shine out that sunshine and be positive when you are dealing with others. It will stand you in good stead. Now, as I move around the cup, I see some tea leaves over the man, the symbol of the man. Now, this can either represent a male person, or it can represent someone who has a more outward going persona, a more proactive energy. And this person is going to be the key to some new opportunities coming in with these cherries here. And these are new opportunities around work, business, or career, because I have the tower, the castle here. And we've got these bunch of tea leaves here that look like a cat. And this is saying don't get too comfortable with these new incoming opportunities, because under here it looks like an alligator, and I feel like there's someone who is going to come in and try and undermine you. So please be aware, yes, new opportunities are coming in, very sweet, juicy opportunities, a new door opening, but just beware of that one person. Don't get too comfortable, because there is someone who will try and get in the way. Let's move around a little bit further. Now, down in the bottom of the cup, you'll see some liquid here. And when I have liquid in the bottom of the cup, that says beware of your own emotions. Beware of your own feelings. Be clear about how you're feeling about things in terms of moving forward, in terms of how you communicate, particularly when it comes to career, work, or business. Let's add some tea charms into that and see what we have. We'll see where they land. So I've got the camel landing on money matters. So this is saying in terms of your finances, just keep moving forward step by step. It will all work out, but it is going to take solid effort on your part. And then if we come around here, we've got your physical environment, and we've got the balloons, and we've got the little spoon. And this is saying in terms of looking after your physical environment, that's your house, your car, your space around you, your external environment, make sure that you are nurturing yourself. Make sure that you are taking care of you, and take a light-hearted approach, because these are party balloons. And so take a light-hearted approach around your physical environment. Make your home a welcoming, nurturing, and fun place to be. Congratulations once again on being tonight's emoji winner. Oh, I do hope you enjoyed that reading, and congratulations on being our winner tonight. Well, here we are. We're at the end of the show already. That hour goes so fast. Now, just a reminder that we have more shows coming up, more live shows. I don't want you to miss a single one. And Fervent says, thank you so much. Fervent, my sweet, you are so welcome. It was a pleasure to read for you. And Fervent says, thoroughly enjoyed. Me too. I love doing the show, and I love doing my tea leaf readings for everyone as well. Okay, so the live shows. Here we go. Tomorrow night, Eastern Standard Time at 10 p.m. It's our own beautiful Cassidy the Card Slinger with her amazing choice of decks. I love all her decks. Then we have Friday, Speaking with Spirit with our own amazing Journey Ryan. Oh, be still my beating heart whenever Journey does a live show. He really gets me going with it. It's beautiful. Then on Monday at 10 p.m., our own beautiful Kay, the Intuitive Empath, will be back with her quotes, with her amazing readings, with her Alice time cards, all sorts of things. It's going to be brilliant. Then Tuesday night, we creep into the forest with our own psychic squirrel with Whispers from the Forest. That's also 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, I'll be back next Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's midday on the Thursday, Australian Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you all next week. I'm Innerji, the Metaphysical Crone. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Till next time. Mwah!